money on defense. We turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. He'll pull it on the read. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his man, they convert. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of depth.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Hokies in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Drones. Coming after it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snags it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. He'll try to tack on one more. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And it's up and good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense set on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score tied at 6.
Out to throw. It's Lagway. Working that left side now. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers, not high?
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock.
Gets away from one, finds some space. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him.
Afterburner's coming. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Right on the... Outside, he dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On the ground, it's Daniels.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Spits it out to the back. And his throw is incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. On second down, wants to throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up fourth down.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Lagway. Fires it down the seam. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Firing to the right, complete. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Gator. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. He's going to pass on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. We've got a tie game. We've got so much football left to play here in the second half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll open this third quarter with a run. On the move at the 30. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster there.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Drones. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter.
The ball squirts free. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
They're trying to get to it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point is good. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Keith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Drones. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. The Hokies want to pick up the tempo.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, looking to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Open space at the 25. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball in the money, and he makes the play.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. He's looking to throw. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Lofts one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll set up to throw. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw him, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Scanning the field, it's Drones. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. They'll line up to go for 2. On the option. Now the toss. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And hit the afterburners, kid. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. They'll try to pass their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Wide out in motion. He leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Dropping back, it's Drones. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Nothing but green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Going the other way.